Hello students, this video lecture is an initiative taken by Shet Vidya Mandir Junior College of Commerce and Science. This video lecture is for 12th standard students and our today's topic is provisions as per company's rule and SEBI for issue of debentures. In the previous chapter, or sorry, in the previous lecture, we have seen the provisions related to Companies Act 2013 for issue of debentures. In this video lecture, we'll see the Companies Rule 2014, Rule number 18 for issue of secured debentures, and the SEBI Regulations 2008 for issuing non-convertible debentures. The company's rules contains the provisions for issue of secured debentures and the SEBI regulations. It covers the provisions for issue and listing of debentures which are non-convertible either into wholly or partly into equity shares. Let's start with the first provisions as per the company's rule 2014, that is rule number 18. Tenure of secured debentures. Tenure means period. All secured debentures should be repaid or redeemed within 10 years from the date of issue. Only certain companies, like companies engaged in infrastructure projects or companies permitted by the MCA, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, central government, or RBI, can issue debentures beyond a period of 10 years but not exceeding 30 years. Else, other companies can issue debentures only or sorry can issue secured debentures only for the period of 10 years. Second provision, create charge on asset. As we know till now, we have learned company has to create a charge on the assets of the company or its subsidiary company or holding company. The value of charge should be adequate to cover the entire value of debentures issued and interest to be paid on it. That means if the debenture capital is for 5 lakh and it is issued for 5 years, so the value of the asset should be 5 lakh plus interest amount of total or some interest of 5 years. The asset should be value The value of the asset should be the sum of interest of all 5 years and the principal amount of debenture capital. If a government company issues secured debentures, which is a central or state government guarantees, then it need not create any charge on its assets. That means the central government or state government has guaranteed to secure the capital or the amount of investors. So such companies does not need to create a charge on the assets. Now let us see the requirements as per the SEBI for issue of debentures. Students, SEBI stands for Security and Exchange Board of India. It regulates the capital market in India. The main function of the SEBI is to protect investors in securities market and promote and develop the securities market. There are four provisions given in your textbooks. These provisions are related to issue of debentures which are non-convertible in nature, that is non-convertible debentures. So first provision is minimum subscription. SEBI Regulation 2008 Regulation number 12 state the minimum subscription to be collected by the company. As per SEBI, the minimum subscription for a public issue means when the debentures are issued publicly, it is 75% of its base issue, that is rupees 100 crores. If the minimum subscription is not received, the entire money received should be refunded within 12 days from the date of closure of the issue. Here, the provision is clearly stating that if the company fails to collect the 75% of its debenture capital, then the company has to repay the amount within 12 days, that is refund the amount within 12 days to the debenture applicants. Our second provision is retention of oversubscription. Students, oversubscription is a situation where if the company has received application for debentures more than the number of debentures offered by the company, that situation is called as oversubscription. Suppose if a company has issued 50,000 debentures of 100 each and the applicants had applied for debentures which are more than 50,000, that situation is called as oversubscription. In such case, company can retain, that is keep it, oversubscription money up to maximum 100% of the base issue size or any lower unit as specified in the offer letter or letter of offer or prospectus. That means it can keep the main capital amount, that is the authorized debenture amount. The third provision is underwriting. Students, for every public issue, the company has to appoint underwriters. As we have learned in previous video lectures, that underwriters are a person or group of person which guarantees for minimum subscription. The appointment of underwriters must be written in the prospectus of the company. Last point is credit rating. Students, credit rating is a rating given by credit rating agencies. These agencies they rate the credit worthiness of the company. The ratings can be A, B, C, D. Like when you install a app or when you search for a app in mobile app from Play Store, you can see the ratings in 5 star, 4 star, 3 star, and depending on the ratings, you install the apps. Likewise, the companies they have to get the ratings from the credit rating agencies. Depending on the ratings, the investors will decide whether to invest money in this company or in any company or not. The company has to mention the ratings in their prospectus. If the company is getting a rating of D, that means that company has default number of times, or you can say many number of times in paying the debt capital or the interest on debt capital in its past history. And if the company is getting triple A or AA, that means it is safe to invest in such companies. So, as per SEBI, company making the public issue or right issue of convertible debentures must obtain credit ratings from one or more credit rating agencies like CRISIL and CARE. Thank you.